Welcome back to the Real AFTV podcast show about fishing random takes from land 10,000 lakes. If you're here on a Friday, then you came to a video game topic again. Thanks for joining us. We just did a big old Florida Man episode. It wasn't Florida Man. We just did a big episode of Tim's trip to Florida. If you're into that fishing stuff, so check that shit out.
And more stuff than just fishing. It was, I don't know, dude. I think we were like almost an hour in before I said anything about fishing.
That's true. That's true. Because we did recap. We had to recap sort of like the trip that led up to the fishing.
Yeah.
So
anyways,
if
anybody wants any more information about what is on that side too, I didn't think about saying this before, but if you're like, what was that place you went to? What was that place? I know in that area I was kind of vague, but I know all of it. I just am not recalling it properly. So if you have any questions, you want to know shit, hit us up. I'll let you know. Yeah. I'll tell you where I went. I'll tell you which charter to possibly avoid.
and all that stuff. We talk back, that's for sure. And if you go over to patreon.com, like you just heard in the break, if you're here for the whole ride, if you go to patreon.com, there's a DM situation going on over there. But anyways, we're here to talk about Nintendo, essentially, Tim. We're going to talk about Switch again, but we're just going to catch up on our Zelda, and I'm going to tell you some Mario and let you hit me with the Mario questions. Now, I don't know for sure how long Mario's going to take because I haven't played that long. So let's just kick it off with Mario first, and then we'll get into the Zelda shit.
God dang, that makes me want to turn it back on.
I know, that's why I did it. I know, because that sound effect, man, it fucking does something to you, doesn't it?
Just right. Yeah, because it's like you did it. You got a good thing. You've accomplished something. You don't hear that constantly. That's when you get to you got something.
It's a reward. It's the fucking ching
on the fucking the reward. Yeah, for sure.
On the gambling machine.
Hell yeah. Hey, before we go farther. I think it's
I got my bourbon. What
sip.
We got to take about.
Right. So what I got right here is also part of the Florida trip. And I told everybody to come on over here. This right here is called Horse Soldier.
That's a fucking sick label. Is that copper?
Dude, this is metal. I don't know if it's actual copper, but
it's metal.
Got like this metal stamp here too.
On the cap.
On the cap.
Dude.
Which is just like that thing. So
is that metal stamp pressed into the wood that is the like top of the cork then?
It's almost like a coin that's inside of it.
Dude.
And it's put it's put in the actual like wood. It's like legit wood. Ooh, that's a good sound. But it's like legit wood. And then that
if you're into whiskey, bourbon, anything at all, you got to just come over to YouTube and check this out because that label was sick. That cork is so cool.
Dude, and the glass. So check this out. I forget which movie that they said it was from. Not The Lone Survivor, but I want to say that there's like a different I shouldn't say I want to say. There was a different movie. I don't know the whole backstory, but there was a different movie. And the soldiers, it was like the movie from like the first people, like soldiers to go over to Afghanistan or some shit.
Okay.
I don't remember the story or which movie it was, but the movie that the like real tale of what the soldiers did that the movie was based off of is these soldiers that made this bourbon company.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah. And the glass that this bottle is made out of was stamped by 9/11 metal. Like, so.
Oh, they got stamp. Dude.
They got metal from the Twin Towers, like donated to
gifted to them, right?
Because they're like legit soldiers and stuff.
Right.
And the stamp that they made out of this, because the glass here has like their little, it's like a pickaxe and an arrow is what it looks like.
Yeah.
But that's in the glass itself.
So that right below the neck, as the body of it starts, they must heat it up and then they press a metal stamp into it.
No, I think the press that makes the bottle itself.
Oh,
this is like raised. I think the whole press, like the glass gets put in there and it's like a,
It's
that
like
stamps.
a mold that stamps the glass into shape. Like
Yeah.
it's, let's just say, I don't know enough about
Like a
glass
mold is a
making or
good
blowing,
way.
but
Yeah.
like it's shaped like a hot wine bottle. And then here comes this mold that's literally made out of metal from the Twin Towers.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
it makes that
Yeah.
bottle.
Hell yeah.
Holy fuck, dude. That's
Isn't that cool?
deep.
Yeah. And I got told that story wrongly by a Southern lady down in Florida. She's like, "Do you know about this?" And I said, "No." She goes, "Well, then I got to tell you the story." What actually is on there, that the metal that's in the bottle is from the Twin Towers.
Oh.
Like, oh my gosh. And then I look into it and it's just like, no, you're wrong. Because the first thing I thought was,
how
like,
could it still be left over?
I was like, is it just a very small trace amount? Because how are we doing a little bit of metal? There's no way this is all Twin Tower metal.
Right.
You'd run out in a heartbeat.
Yeah. Yeah. Because you got to think that was over 20 years ago. They've probably been making bourbon for, yeah. That's a lot of metal because, again, that front label, the entire front label of what is that, a 375?
It's metal. It's
750?
750, yep.
Yeah. The whole front label is made out of metal, dude.
Yeah, for sure. It does look like copper. So the back is definitely like, you can see through that it's like tin.
Yep.
So I don't know if it's like copper plated tin. Maybe there's just like a coloring in there to make it look different. But yeah, dude, it's a sick bottle. As soon as I seen it, I'm like, whoa. And I was like, I've never seen this bottle in Minnesota. I'm going to grab it without knowing anything.
Yeah.
And then when I get up to the register, that sweet little Southern lady had to tell me all about it. And I'm just like, yes. And then I learned, and I'm just like, I got a story from you telling it. This is a cool bottle in itself.
Yeah, it is.
And then also I'd like to be like, thanks, Taliban, for making collector's items, you fucking idiots. Nice work. That's what you accomplished. Are you proud of yourselves? It's just, I know it's far more than that. I'm not trying to downplay anything.
No,
for
I know.
That's just be like, oh, I know some people might be sensitive to stuff and they not,
right,
might not have come here to have people,
make jokes, make 9/11 jokes.
Make 9/11 jokes. Yeah, you might have been here just for a fishing podcast. And the 9/11 jokes are not your cup of tea, but whatever. We're drinking whiskey.
Hey, that rhymed too.
Hey, it did. And the other thing I'll show you.
Yeah, that's cool. So is it bourbon or is it whiskey? Sorry.
It is Kentucky. It is straight bourbon whiskey.
Okay, nice.
And I think it doesn't say Kentucky. Forged in fire, non-chill filtered, 43.5% alcohol.
Yep, it's bourbon.
Yep. So, and then I got my Bucky's barrel.
Dude, what is this Bucky's barrel? That thing is sick.
I went to the Bucky's gas station and they had a shot glass that's shaped like a barrel. You ever been to a Bucky's?
No, but isn't this what you told me? Like, tell me the story because refresh my memory. It's not coming off.
So I was talking about, like one of the podcasts that I listened to has referenced Bucky's a bunch of different times. And one of the guys that's like a regular on, he's actually a golden ticket winner on Kill Tony. So he gets to like go up basically anytime he wants. And he is not making it big as a comic yet, but he gets to go on Kill Tony all the time. And he's a manager at Bucky's. And they had like a deal where if you rat out one of the employees for stealing stuff, they give you a bonus. And if you rat out one of the managers, it's an even higher bonus.
Yeah.
So it's like an honor system of like them being like, if you catch anybody stealing, you do that. So here's the deal. The Bucky's that we stopped at, I don't know where the nearest town was. It's the biggest gas station I've ever seen. It is staffed to the gills. And I'm like, how did you pull this off? They had a sign on their wall that says that their general managers make $220K a year.
What the fuck?
That's how you get people to work there out in the middle of nowhere at the busiest,
because they'll drive 25, 45 minutes.
Hell yeah.
60 minutes.
You're making bank. I'm sure that every employee there is making like 40, 50K, and you
Right.
probably and they're just
For stocking
working at a
shelves at a
gas
gas
station.
station.
Yeah.
Holy
And
shit, dude.
it's nuts, dude. It's so big. They have hot food constantly that is legit as shit.
No way.
It's not. I had like my wife had some like freaking brisket sandwich.
Mhm.
It's legit brisket, dude.
Legit brisket at a gas
It's
station, dude?
at a gas
You
station
gotta be
and
fucking
a
kidding me.
thing that just keeps pumping out stuff. And Bucky, the mascot, which
Bucket,
is
yeah.
who's on this
Yeah.
there. He's
Just hanging out.
he's a legit mascot, full costume, taking pictures with everybody because everybody knows what Bucky's is and they're happy to be there. There is a whole gift shop like area that's all different Bucky's stuff, including this. And I got a Bucky's bottle opener because I needed one of those.
Because you needed one.
And because I need one of those for sure. And then they had like clothing, like legit, like it was like if a Walmart and a gas station could have a baby, except for you had a legit good staff that was friendly. Everything was clean. The cleanest gas station bathrooms I've ever been in.
Oh my
And
God,
you
dude.
are literally, I mean, thousands of people a day are going through those bathrooms and it's spotless.
That is
It's
so
like, how are you pulling this off?
kick-ass.
It's so nuts. I'm not kidding when I
Oh
say
my God,
that there
dude.
was
My
at
cheeks
least there was a quarter mile of gas pumps. A quarter mile of gas pumps. I'm not kidding. It's just a line. It was insane. I've never seen something like that in my whole life. And immediately I'm a fan. I'm like, I'm getting a Bucky's barrel. I'm getting this. I'm getting that.
Oh my God. This
I
is
bought
amazing.
I bought a Bimini SPF like fishing shirt. They had it in my size at a great price, and I said, "Holy shit!" I looked at my wife, and I'm just like, "This is good. I'm buying this. I'm buying it right now." I've never like I couldn't believe it. It's like
Oh my God,
I'll
dude.
post some pictures of the fishing out there. You know, we're
Yeah.
talking about the Bass Pro Shop stuff. I'll post some
Yep.
pictures of the fishing. You'll see the shirt that I'm wearing that I never got a sunburn in because it's SPF whatever.
Yep.
And I bought it from Bucky's. I can't say enough good things about that store. It's absolutely
Hell yeah.
remarkable.
Cheers to
But
Bucky's, I guess, huh?
cheers to Bucky's. Got me my Bucky's barrel here. So, oh, what a place! What a place!
Oh, that was hot. That was hot.
It wasn't that. It was just there for a minute.
Oh no, for me, I'm just wait, you're drinking. Yeah, we're drinking straight, just
got me
straight
to the back
bourbon.
of the throat.
No
If
water.
you couldn't
Nothing.
tell, I'm getting over something there. And
Oh yeah,
it like
hit your
me right in that
respiratory
spot. I was
hotness,
like,
didn't it?
oof.
Oh shit.
The heat. Yikes.
Good whiskey though, huh? Or good bourbon? Whatever.
Yeah, good stuff. I think it would mix real well with whatever mixture you chose to do. But yeah, burns like it's supposed to, but it tastes good. Yeah.
Nice.
And it's like room temperature. I didn't
no, mine too.
pull it chilled.
Yep. Nope.
Yeah.
Kentucky style. I learned that the first time I ever had bourbon. Anyways, that's a different story. Let's talk video games.
Let's do it.
Let's get into some dad shit with Mario, okay?
All right. Yes.
You know the new Mario.
You got the new one. Yes. I haven't looked into it a lot, but I was at a Walmart and there was some kids playing it.
Oh, no shit.
And
They
I
had
was like, yeah. So
Mario
I'm like
Wonder on display right now.
Yeah. So I heard about it and I'm walking by and all of a sudden, like, it was one of those where I'm like walking by and I see they're playing. So say that the camera's a thing because I'm walking by and I just go. Because it was one of the kids was the big elephant. So I'm like, hey, there's an elephant.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, yo, that pipe's moving like a worm.
Yeah.
I'm just like, whoa, dude. Like I heard about it and I saw that there was some different stuff, but I'm like, wow, things are different in this game for sure.
Oh yeah.
And just enough to like watch some of the game, without being a creep to just be like, hey, what What are you boys up to here? I don't know if you know, but I know about Mario. I've been playing Mario for a while or whatever, but it is elephant or something, huh? But no, I just saw that and I never looked into it more.
Yeah.
That was more like mentioned it to the wife and was just like, maybe I'll learn about it when I get it in a Christmas gift.
A wink, a wink.
You know?
Yes, you should. You should. I hope you do because okay, so first thing is it's totally wonky. It's weird as fuck. I've only put in I'm only on what I'll call world 1, but I think they technically call it world 2. I'm not very far for a couple of reasons. I'm dual playing because on the main profile on the Switch, it's actually me and my daughter who are playing. And then on the other profile on the Switch that just kind of is there for other stuff. Like it's just kind of like, oh, we want a dual save in this particular game. Okay, we'll use that profile then. On that profile, I'm playing solo. So I'm like, I'm playing the game 2 ways. Like I'll only go through this one with my daughter, and then I'm going through this one with me. Now my daughter just turned 3.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
She can play this game.
She can.
Yes.
Like she's a prodigy, or it's just easy?
No. Okay. Maybe she's a prodigy. I can wish, I can hope.
Okay. Right? Yeah.
So, 2 things is the Joy-Con is tiny, right? Like when you take the Joy-Con and you turn it on its side, right? You can do that. Yeah. Of course you can do that because it's a first party Mario. It's going to be able to play the Switch however you want.
Right.
So that works out pretty well. But there are times when you can use all directions, or even, like jumping up and over. It's hard for her with the joystick because she doesn't understand the difference between up and right and just moving right.
Sure.
So I have a Nintendo controller. Yeah. Like an OG Nintendo controller, the rectangle that I can hook up to my Switch, and I gave that to her. And all I have to do is point at the arrow. Oh, look, hon, if you hit this direction, it moves the character that direction. If you hit that button, it goes that direction. And then up and down, the difference between up and down.
Yeah.
And it works. It works.
That's awesome. Dude, I've honestly thought that. Yeah. Where I'm like, maybe we need to start on the Nintendo.
Like on the OG, just 2 buttons and a D-pad, right?
And the D-pad, I think, helps them understand a lot better.
I think
than the actual stick.
Yeah, because that's when I switched to that, we burned through this last level. The other times, it's been me kind of having to assist her a little bit.
Right.
And when she does find right, she just holds it. Just holds it. Boom.
Dude, do you have a hard time like talking him through it too? I just find myself like not trying to be mad. And I shouldn't say mad.
It's you get frustrated easily because it seems like second nature. Like you're just like, how come you don't just get this?
As he's walking, I'm just like, you have to jump. You got to jump there. You didn't even hit the fucking button. Like I don't say it like that, but I'm just like, you got to jump the button. This, because you tell him the first time, you're just like, all right, dude, that's the jump button. You got to hit sideways so you're moving, and when you get to the edge, you got to hit jump right before you get to the edge.
Mm-hmm.
And then just be like, I'm watching his thumb as he like walks right back into the hole again. I'm like, you didn't hit the button even.
You didn't jump.
The button is jump. If you don't hit that button, you don't jump. If you don't jump, you die. Do you get it? And then just like after a while, you're just like, I'll clear that gap for you.
Yeah. So you've played a decent amount of the Mario Wii and Mario Wii U, like the new Super Mario Brothers.
Yes, we have the one with the ridiculous long name. The new Wii Super Mario Bros. Deluxe, whatever.
The one on Switch.
Yeah.
It has the stupidest name. Yeah. It's the Wii U version with like one extra level or something. Yeah. Okay. I know which one you're talking about. Yeah. So, okay. It's basically that game. New new art style and animation roughly,
Sure,
but like
sure.
break it down. It's just it's a 2D Mario with the 3D art. And it has
Okay.
those similar things where like if you're playing 2-player, the one player dies, you can revive them if you jump into them.
Oh yeah, yeah. Were they like a bubble?
Yep.
Yep.
So they have that. They're a ghost.
Mhm.
Well, okay. But then they have a different thing that makes it more kid friendly. And it is if you are Yoshi and I had to
Yeah.
write this one down, Nabbit. You have any idea what Nabbit is?
I think I got Nabbit on that one. He's
Okay.
like a little. He's got like a little like gunny sack.
Yep. And he's
Yep.
purple. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So if you're Yoshi or Nabbit, there's no hit damage.
Yeah, I didn't. So the Yoshi thing is new.
Oh.
Nabbit is the same on our game. The deluxe, I think they added that character.
Okay.
So my son
So
can
that
play
was probably
as
the
Nabbit,
start
where
of
he's
this.
only got to jump. He's only got to clear the gaps.
Yes. Okay.
Which is the why I was talking about the frustrating with the jumps, because he's not taking damage.
Right.
He's just falling in the fucking hole.
So far, okay. Here's the catch. Then here's the fun part.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know about Yoshi? Like, have you ever played any of the Yoshi games?
I mean, I know like how he eats stuff and then
but he has a special jump. Yoshi has a special
it's like
jump.
a float. Yeah, he jumps and then he like goes up.
And he dude,
just jumps
that
and then goes a little bit up and then
is
falls.
the fucking key right there. The Yoshi big floaty jump combined with the no hit.
So it's even better.
Yeah, dude, she's in. And she's so good because she holds it.
Yeah.
And she knows that Yoshi goes really like she gets it because she was just holding the button. She wasn't tapping the button. She was just hitting it, holding it. And now she hits it and holds it and moves. And so she's starting to wrap her head around it a little bit.
Nice.
And so this extra floaty big jump mixed with the fact that I'm just good at platformers.
Yeah.
It's totally working out because I'll just, if we get stuck, I'll just take off and pull her along and she'll fall down a hole, turn into a ghost, and then a quick turnaround, jump, hit her.
Right.
She comes back down and then she can totally jump because with that hold down big Yoshi jump.
Yeah. See, they got
so much fun.
In the Wii U Deluxe, the Super New, whatever.
Switch Edition.
Switch Edition, fancy, backflip, whatever. I don't know. They got, I think Peach. So it's like Nabbit is like the easiest, and then I think Toadette is the second easiest.
Oh, okay.
And Toadette turns into Peach. It's weird. Yeah, Toadette turns into Peach like when you get the power up or whatever. And the power ups are like super frequent for Toadette when you're being it.
Uh-huh.
So it's like the next step up. And then like when you're Princess Peach, you can fly, or like not fly, but like that kind of
the float.
Like how Daisy could do it.
Is it the float, like the dress float, like Mario 2, Mario movie style shit?
I think so. None of us really play as her, and I forget.
Oh, okay.
We did it the first couple of times, and I was like, oh, okay, that's why this one's a little bit easier. And it's way easier for you to get big, like, constantly.
Okay.
And for whatever Toadette turns into Princess Peach, I don't really understand what's the
logic behind that.
Yeah, but that's what happens. But but it's like nice move on them to realize, like, let's give the long jump with the no damage. Is Yoshi no damage?
Yeah. So Yoshi and Nabbit are both no damage, and she loves Yoshi, and so she's just been picking Yoshi. I didn't even have to. She loves Princess Peach. I didn't even have to say anything. She just goes, "I be Yoshi," and I'm like, "Yeah, you do."
I be Yoshi. Nice.
Yeah. So she just is Yoshi by choice, and long jumps. No damage, dude. It's working out. It really is. I mean, it still takes us a long time, right? Because I do try to teach her. Oh, you have to hit right, and you have to. You want to know what else though?
What?
I'm usually Mario or Luigi.
Yeah.
I can ride Yoshi.
Damn.
So you can still jump on Yoshi. So when we're playing 2-player, I say, "Hey, I can't reach that coin. I need Yoshi's help. And then I just say, I jump on your back. Boop. Yep. And then she jumps and we get the coin and she,
nice.
Yeah, dude.
Heck yeah.
So she really gets it. Like there's that reward like that too. So she wants to keep playing. We usually only get through one level and it takes us 5 minutes and they're usually like a 3-minute play, you know, but
sure,
dude, I'm having a good time.
Yeah, dude. I mean, getting through the level is huge, even if it takes a while.
Yeah.
That's a big deal.
Uh-huh.
We didn't get through many levels before. I'm just like, I'll jump over the hole and then you keep going or whatever. We don't play it that much because that one doesn't go over very well. Shannon also doesn't. It's a whole family affair. I'm like just killing it. And I'm like, you got to do this. And then like neither of them are getting it right. And I'm just like, Jesus Christ, I don't know what to tell you guys. I don't.
Oh, and you know what else is fun? So again, I'm only on like the second world or whatever. We've only played a few levels, but there's a decent story because it's a new kingdom. It's not the Mushroom Kingdom.
Oh,
so that's all I'll say. It's not the Mushroom Kingdom.
Nice.
And there's a prince that needs the help of Mario, his brother, Princess Peach, her sister, and the Yoshis and Nabbit. And it's all dialogue and sound effects because it's a Nintendo game. That's very common.
Yeah.
And so it's like reading her a story. She has the Mario like little golden book already.
What's that?
Oh, you know, the little golden books, the thin books with the hard covers and that gold spine on them.
Oh, yeah.
Little golden book. You know, a little golden book.
Yeah.
So there's a Super Mario's little golden book.
Okay.
And so we read that very frequently. And so now we play the game and I read it to her.
Nice.
Yeah. So, that's Bowser. We got to get to Bowser.
Yeah.
She'll say shit like that. Nice. And then I'll be like, and then the prince will pop up and he's like, I can't believe Bowser's doing that. You know, you get to kind of like, it's like reading a story. So she's actually like into the story.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, we might have to get that one then.
I hope you get it.
We like playing that game. He always wants to play Ninja Turtles, so we don't play Mario Bros that much.
Fuck yeah.
He always wants to play Ninja Turtles. That's what we're always rocking. So there's not, no storyline. I mean, storyline, but we beat the storyline. Now we're just fighting things every time. We know what it is. He knows what it is.
Right.
Every time.
Yeah.
Did we make it to the Statue of Liberty? Yeah, dude. We did. We cannot get past this spot because
that's awesome.
You and Mom not pulling your weight,
I'm glad you're taking shots so they're not looking at me so much.
Right. Yeah. You're over there. Well, I'm, trying to revive both of them because I'm just like,
oh yeah, sure.
Eventually I'm going to go down and I need to, you guys to revive me. It's not easy when I got to keep reviving you though. But yeah, so that game would be sounds like it'd be sweet.
Yeah. I'm having a great time with it.
Maybe I have to talk to my wife and be like, this one I think Beckett would really enjoy. We should get this for him. But I do know that from my mother, Mario Kart is coming our way. I know my son's not going to watch this. He's 5 years old. He might actually. There's no way he's going to get this far into the episode.
Right.
He's crazy.
He's not getting 2 hours in.
Crazy with the YouTube and shit. I don't know. It's nuts what he'll be pulling up sometimes.
How in the fuck does a 5-year-old get here?
Yeah. All of a sudden he'll just be like, look at this. And like show me a like thing on like Instagram Reels. I'm like, how did you even get on Instagram, dude? Shit.
When'd you get an Instagram account? What the fuck?
What's going on? This is gnarly. But he'll so the Mario Kart's coming. And that should be fun time because that one I know he can race. He's not good at it yet. Doesn't fully understand the concept quite of like you slow down like crazy when you hit the grass.
Right.
You have to stay off the grass.
Right.
But he gets
back to the
he's going the right way.
Opening of the long form podcast of talking about Half Baked, Stay Off the Grass.
Stay off the grass. Yep.
The 2-hour long callback.
Right. We just been holding out, waiting for it.
Waiting for that joke.
Yep.
And that's a podcast, everybody. Thank you for coming out tonight.
And then when he finally gets hits one of those laps without hitting the grass, I'm just going to be like, fully.
Yeah. Dude, you have to get online. Or you have the online one because, dude, we can play online Mario Kart.
Oh, yeah.
And I think because we have the expansion pack, you can join us in the expansion pack, even if you don't have it. You're probably going to get I think they're packing it together. I don't know. Anyways, let's not talk about Mario Kart. We've been doing this for half an hour already.
Right.
You should get Mario. It's fucking sweet,
yes,
dude. I hope you do, because it's like I'm having a blast with my kid. You have a dude that already plays video games. I think this could hit.
For sure. I think so too.
No, I need help on Zelda.
I like the idea of Yoshi so much.
Because what? Tell me.
I like the idea of Yoshi so much.
The idea, yes, I know.
Just the being able to jump, because that's the biggest problem we have too.
Right. And that extra long jump, like, dude, it pays off.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
So.
Oh, hey, hold on.
Oh, yeah.
Before we move on, what the fuck is the deal with that elephant?
That's right. Okay, so there's power-ups. Nobody gets power. None of the non-hit, like Yoshi and Nabbit, they don't get power-ups, but they can pick them up and you can stash them now. So like, me being Mario, if I have firepower and I get hit, but we've already stashed a firepower, I just hold A down and it comes popping out of my head.
Yeah.
And then I can jump up and hit it. Now I'm not far enough along, but there's also a hang glider in this game.
Oh, okay.
Now. Yep. So I think there's other things, but Mario, I'm not far enough. But this is everywhere now. They hold onto their hats and they fluff up, and so you can get an extra jump and an extra floaty jump as Mario and Luigi and Peach and those guys. They have an extra float hang glider mechanism built in now too.
Sure.
So that's good. And then there's just new power ups that. The elephant's just a new power up. So you know how like you could in Mario 3 you could hit shit with the tail?
Yes.
Yeah, you hit shit with the trunk. Yeah.
Oh.
But you can also get water. Like you can fill up your trunk when you turn into the elephant. You can fill it up with water. Yeah. And then you can throw the water too.
Sure. I would assume that there's going to be a spot in the game where it's beneficial to have that size as well. Because you're way bigger as the elephant, right?
Nah, it's not as big. It's kind of just wider. Like still Super really? Mario and like the elephant are near the same height. It's just wider. Okay. So you are stronger.
Taller too.
But it's not. Sure. So far I haven't seen any effect with it. No.
Oh, I wonder, have you tried to do like the butt bomb thing?
Yeah. Oh, maybe that's more powerful.
I wonder if you got like one of those where there's like a bunch of bricks together, you can just
if you could go further,
like
that's
two of them wide, like as many deep as it goes. You just
right. No, I haven't hit.
Elephant.
I haven't got to a point where that was necessary because there's been other elements in the world that have broke these for me. That have like they've broken through because there's a rhino. And I just have to trick the rhino to break the bricks for me.
There's freaking rhinos. Are we going full Donkey Kong now too?
It's not quite a rhino, like definitely not like a Donkey Kong for real gray rhino, but it's like a rhino.
Okay.
So yeah. Anyways, so the elephant's just a different kind of power up. It's almost like the tail. It's almost like the Mario 3.
The raccoon.
Yeah. Tunky suit or whatever it's called. So yeah, that's all it is. It's cool, but I didn't find anything that just blew me away. Maybe as I get further along, there will be different uses for it. But so far it's just like, it's a power up.
Sure. That makes sense.
Okay. So before we wrap up, first of all, how many hours you got into Zelda now? Do you know?
It's got to be close to like where I left it or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know, like
Like the
153 hours.
Yeah, I was
or
going to
something.
say like the 150, 120 or whatever you said. Okay.
Oh shit! Slapped off a beer can.
I'm over 80 now. And I
Okay.
finally started doing the things. So this is going to be full spoilers. I started doing like the main points. So I got the rock guys off their drugs.
Yep.
So I went and cured the heroin problem. Did that.
Yep.
And then I went to the water one because I vividly remember the water one from Breath of the Wild.
Mm-hmm.
And so I had a pretty good idea of what I was getting myself into, you know, swimming upstream and having to talk to this king and that king. And like, I kind of knew the kingdom somewhat, and I had a pretty good idea. They haven't changed it that much. Spoilers again.
Right.
So
that's what I figured, because you're like on a statue when you go to their area. They're like, oh, everybody knows who you are every time you go any place. They're like, oh, my old friend. Here's a statue of you. Remember when we were doing this together?
Oh, like, I never thought about that. I wonder if because every time you start a Zelda, you basically start from zero and you have insomnia basically, but not in this case.
Sure.
But I do wonder, are they sequels in that true sense? They must be, because this is okay. Anyways.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm definitely on the last, well, I assume I'm on the last step of it where I have to, so I have the armor. I can swim up waterfalls.
Yeah.
I've talked to the king, not the prince. I went and talked to the king already. The cutscene talked to the king.
Sure.
The sludge is still falling from the highest up ones. This is why when I text you, I was like, "Hey, I'm at one of these gumball machines. I need to I'm trying to stock up." Yeah. Because I was going to rocket my ass up to the highest level.
Yeah.
And yeah, I fucked up and lost my rockets. I used them and I didn't make it. And I'm thinking, well, they want me to swim up there. I can't swim up sludge. Do I need to get up there, first of all? Am I on the right track? Do you remember?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Full fucking spoilers, dude. This is where I'm going now. I do want to know. I don't want to look it up on the internet. I want to do this old school friend style. How the fuck, dude, do I get up there to stop this sludge?
Dude, I forget.
Shit.
So I forget how you get up there. I want to say that like not every single spot is sludge. I want to say that there was another waterfall that like works or whatever. When you can swim up waterfalls, you're able to get up there.
So like search every single one that goes into the sky.
There's a boss fight somewhere up there.
Right.
When you have to fight this like mud shark thing.
Yeah. I think that's what I need to get to, because I talked to the king. Yeah. I talked to his son. I got the armor.
You might have to talk to the prince again, because he moves around a couple of times.
He moves. He's like from that pond that he's in, and he's like, "This is my burden."
Yeah, I want to say like, I don't know if he's there or if I wanted to say that somebody else like was ready to roll, or maybe you had to go do stuff with him. I do not remember how I got to that place.
Shit.
But I remember fighting that. I just don't remember how I go.
Right.
So you found the king like hiding behind the waterfall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just did that, and then I went back to his son, and he was in the same pond that fucking fountain pond thing that he's been standing the whole time. And he's like, "Did you talk to my dad?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I talked to your dad." And he's like,
"Yeah,
cool. We got to stop this sludge." And I'm like, "Fuck."
Right. Yeah, dude. I don't remember how I got up there.
Okay.
I know that that's what it is. When you get up there, it's like one of those, it's one of those things that you need to solve again. There's like 5 different it's a spot where there's like 5 different spouts of sludge coming out, and each time you do whatever thing, the one has clear water coming out, and once you get all of them to clear water,
Then that
it's
okay.
like it's like the same
Yep.
puzzle you had to solve on the other ones,
Right. Yep.
where it's like once you do all these things, because you did the rock one,
Yeah.
so you know how it's like you down where the fucking fire is or whatever,
Yeah.
and you have to solve those 5 different puzzles before you can unlock the one main lock.
Yeah.
It's like that.
That's how they all are. Like that's how Breath of the Wild
Yeah.
was too. It's
that same idea.
Okay.
And I want to say.
So it's almost like there's 6 waterfalls, 5 of them are sludge. I got to find the one that's not and swim my ass up there and then unlock the other 5. Like it might be that.
I think it might have been something like that too, because I think I did the same thing that you did. I'm trying to like launch myself up to find the spot, and then eventually I found out like there was a different spot I could have got up in.
Okay.
But yeah, what you're doing works. If you can get the fire, like
I can get the rockets to get me.
If you can get up there, I think that's what you need to do.
Well, I ran out of rockets and I can't find that fucking gumball machine again. So
yeah, dude, because I had the same, like the Rockruff, not Rockruff, that's Pokemon. That rock thing. Yeah, that rock thing.
Yeah.
I did not do that the way you're supposed to.
No,
dude. I'm like climbing the side of the building. I'm like, I need to get up there. I can't figure out how this cart works. I'm pretty sure I can climb there, take a break, climb a little bit more, take a break.
More. Yeah.
So I was just like literally.
That's what I love about this game, dude.
I'm just scaling
there's no right way to do it. But at this point, I didn't even give a fuck. I was like, just tell me how to get up there. You know, I don't want to. I know I could YouTube it.
Right.
That's not how I play this game. That's not how I want to play this game. I will if I can't find what I'm going to do. What you just said.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know that's the best part about this game. You just fucking try it.
I'm just like, I'm going to scale it. Yeah. I think part of me too, like, I can't remember. It sucks because I can remember the struggles I had up until I finished it.
Up until that last moment.
But I feel like maybe I had to talk to somebody else, because I think I did get myself up onto one of those islands. And I couldn't go farther. Dude, it's something weird, right? Oh, now I'm thinking. Oh, I want to say that there's like a shark-shaped island up there.
Oh,
and I think maybe, dude, like the puzzle that you got to solve is like you got to look through. You got the scales. Do you have the scales?
Yes, because I needed the scales to get the armor.
You got to add the scale on like your like arrow or whatever, and you got to shoot it through something. But it's like when you're on that shark, when you look a certain way, it's like all these rocks line up a certain way that when you're at the right angle, it makes like a target or whatever that you got to shoot through. I forget what it looked like, but when you see it at the right angle, you're like, there it is. And then you shoot the fucking scale through, because he gives you that clue. He says something like, you got to shoot your shot or you're never going to win the game, or whatever.
Right. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Yeah.
And with you're like, I know. Good job.
Here, take some of my skin, put it on your arrow, and shoot it through a fucking mine trick. You're like, what? All right. Yeah, perfect.
Like, okay, Chris Angel, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, but
yeah. Mine, Frank. I'm going to yell that next time I shoot an arrow. Oh man, but yeah, no, that's what it's something like that. I remember it was hard to figure out, but yeah, it's like,
okay,
if you look on your map, the one rock looks like a shark, and then you gotta shoot that arrow with the scale on it through whatever, and however he says it, it gives you your clue. And it's weird because there's like all the floating islands next to you, and
Yeah.
And it's whatever vantage point that you have when you look the one way.
Right.
It makes a picture when you line it up perfectly.
Oh,
Like
dude.
all the floating islands like this. When
Tell me you
like,
had to YouTube that. Like, how in the fuck?
yeah, totally. I didn't know what the fuck. I'm like, because I'm on the shark. I was right where they said I should be.
And then
I'm like
figure it out.
looking around. I'm like, I don't see anything that looks like what they're saying.
All right.
And I'm just like looking at each block and I'm like jumping onto the blocks and I'm like looking at different angles and stuff. And then finally I was like, so I got it down to the point of I'm where I'm supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure I know what I'm supposed to do. And I just don't see what I'm supposed to be shooting at.
Right.
And it's literally like the floating islands line up to make what you're looking for.
Fuck. Okay.
But I forget what it is that they tell you you're looking for.
Right. I screenshotted like every conversation that I thought was important. So I'm going to go through my screenshots and I'm going to go for this. Yep. I think I got a plan.
You don't have to. You don't have to screenshot it.
No?
It's all in your log.
In the logs.
When they talk to you,
yeah.
It's in there. Yeah.
Shit.
Everything that they say to you in the storyline progression, when you go into that, it says what they said.
It just is the dialogue written out. Okay.
Yep, the dialogue's like a written out thing.
Okay.
But the screenshot might be easier because you know where you put that stuff. Sometimes the log's a little bit, it takes a while to get back to where you're at. Screenshots are just like, where was that thing? You know, you're literally almost like flipping through your sheets of notes.
Right.
Instead of
that's why I screenshot it.
having to find where it's at.
But so, okay. Yeah.
That works, but you don't have to. I think your way might actually be easier.
Quicker.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Well, hopefully.
Yeah, dude.
I get a reward at the end of this. Because
I don't have that full armor suit. So if you get it, let me know.
You don't have what? That full?
I think I got 2 of the 3 pieces. I don't think I got the full.
Oh,
I want to say I have like the chest and the.
Yeah, I only have
the helmet. I don't have the
pants.
The pants.
I only have the chest right now.
Okay. I think the helmet I kind of like stumbled across too. I forget. There's a couple of things I stumbled across in there. I should really get back to playing it because there's so much to that fucking game.
It's amazing.
That I'm going to be like relearning everything now. It's been too long since I played it.
It happens, dude. Yeah. Let's wrap this up quick. Cause we're getting long again in the take. So, like, subscribe, you know, that stuff. But seriously, like and subscribe, please help us out. That really does help the algorithm find us and stuff like that. That's really what we're fighting against now. This is our 3.5 year pretty much when this one drops. Yeah. We're like 3.5 years in now, I think. And it's building and it's great.
Sounds right.
Yeah. It's great. It's good. We love just such a good opportunity to just sit and chat. And we hope that you're enjoying it as an audience. If you're just hearing this part now in the random take on Friday, go back to the Florida one. It's crazy. We have a question. Like we ended with a question that we just speculated on for like 15 minutes. I think I might cut it down. But the point that I'm trying to get to is like, we have questions too. We, when we're doing a fully researched podcast and not just telling stories and whatever, we still have questions and interactions and all this fun stuff. So realaf.tv/contact is a way to email us directly, comments, DMs, all that shit. Hit us up. What else, Tim? Oh, reviews. Reviews are cool. That helps the algorithm a shitload from what I hear.
Heck yeah. Yeah. 5-star reviews if you could, because I think that would help the algorithm. If you give us 1-star reviews, I don't know what to tell you. I prefer if in your heart you feel like we deserve a 1-star review, hit us up. Tell us what you don't like and tell us what you would like to see changed.
For sure.
And I'll take that advice and throw it in the fucking trash, you loser.
But no, you're right though. We do really like to hear the feedback on the show. We've been going pretty steady here without too much feedback. But you go back to last summer, I think it was, or even the summer before,
Yeah.
got a good amount of feedback. One was to try to make it shorter, and here we are at a 3-hour podcast now. So, what are you going to do?
Yep. What are you going to do?
What are you going to do?
Yeah.
We like to talk. So, yeah, that's it.
And I mean, you can come in
yeah.
and be like, "Oh, I don't know about the language too," if that's what you feel like. I'm not honestly going to shit on you.
No.
But honestly, we called ourselves Real AF TV because we didn't want to hold back. We don't want to filter ourselves from the way we talk, because this is how we talk.
Right.
And we're just trying to be Real AF. But if everybody is just like, we would listen more if we could listen, without all the swears with our kids or whatever. Maybe we could try to work on it, but I don't want to. But if everybody was just like, make that happen, I'd think about it.
Yeah. We definitely would I will take that criticism for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
If we change, I don't know if that's going to change anything, but like maybe we try to restrict our language. Maybe we try to hold back a little bit, and when we can't, bleep it out.
Right.
I just hit it with the old boop.
Maybe if you could, not do it ever again when your voice is a little bit hoarse, because you just sounded too sexy. It's like, I'll listen. I'm not going to get mad. I'm not going to be like, this isn't okay for you to be so into me. I'm not going to say that. I'll listen. I will accept the criticism. I will just take it as it comes.